friends, welcome to my channel. And before we hop into what this is all about, let's get those disclaimers out of the way and then hop into this. Of course, before I get started, I do have those disclaimers to get out of the way. I live near a major highway here in the country of Belize, so you will hear those motor vehicles in my background. Where I live, there's also a lot of wild birds. You may hear them calling, chirping, and crying in the background. And thirdly, I have dogs. I have dogs, my neighbors have dogs. So if anyone comes in this neighborhood, you will hear those dogs, including my own, start barking. And with that, I get back to my regular scheduled program. Okay, so what is this all about? I will be doing for the first time coloring with crayons. Actually, guys, I'll be coloring with these crayons. Now, these crayons was supposed to be shipped to me during the month of August when I was still doing the month of the crayons, but unfortunately they came late, so I wasn't able to get them till almost to the end of September. And because of that, I will now have to do this Crayola illustration for my upcoming months. But what are these crayons? Yes, they're Crayola crayons, but they're a little different than the normal Crayola crayons that are on the market today, because these crayons are actually Crayola crayons from 1978. Okay, so these crayons here are at least 48 years old, and yeah, I know they have older crayons there. I see crayons that they advertise from the 1950s. I've seen crayon they advertise from the 1960s, and these were from 1978. Because I know people actually do collect these, so I wanted to make sure that the stuff I'm using is not really a collectible. And also these are the swatches for it, as you can see. Look how this, I think I spoke about this in a previous vlog where I actually love this color combination. And in this crayon set, I actually have colors that are expired, like all the ones that are highlighted in pink are expired. So there's no more lemon yellow, they don't have orange yellow anymore, maize, they don't have orange red anymore, mulberry, they don't have violet blue anymore, they don't have green blue anymore, and they don't have raw umber anymore, and they don't have blue gray anymore. One of the interesting fact is these two are renamed. These three, sorry, are renamed. Midnight blue is the new name for Fuchsia blue or Persian blue, which they renamed, and I talk about that in a previous vlog. I should link it somewhere in the description below. Peach is also a rename from Flesh Tint. I think that was the name of it, Flesh Tint, and then they renamed it into Peach. And Indian Red was renamed into Chestnut Brown. Was it Chestnut Brown? Yes, Chestnut. So this is the new name for Indian Red. So I have a representation of the original colors right here. Other thing I found interesting is the labeling. Now this is the label, this one here, let me put on some light. Okay, so this one here, as you can see, is the labeling from my 2014 edition. And as you can see, it has blue in different languages. I believe this is French, I know this is Spanish, and this is English. And so it has blue in this, and look at how the labeling. Let me just put that there without moving. And here, this is the one I've had since I was in high school. It just has blue on it, and that's how the labeling goes, which is different from this one. And then this one here is out of the 1978 box, and as you can see, this one has Crayola.com. This one does have the Brisbane and Cosby address, United States. This one too has Crayola.com, made in the US, and it just has blue on it. There's no other languages there. And again, the labeling is a whole lot different than the first two. So you can see it actually, when it comes to their labeling, it has been revamped a little throughout the years. As you can see here, from 1978 to, I think these were in the 2000s, like 2000 to 2007, 2010. And then these one are the 2014 ones. Okay, so I did do some coloring gradient with these. Sorry for the touched. Here, this is the 1978 blue. I've used cornflower, the blue, and the midnight blue in this gradient illustration here. Try to gradate it. This is from the one from Bluetiful. And here I add this to the bottom. Here is the 1978 blues, all the blues in the 1978 collection. And I basically did this to see how these blues contrast with the Yingming blue that I have here. And this is the Yingming blue now, the Bluetiful, from the new color that Crayola has here. And now that I have this, it seems that this Bluetiful is a combination of indigo, midnight, and violet blue. Somehow it seems to have these three colors somewhere in it. I'm not sure if my formulation of this Bluetiful is correct because it was inspired by Yingming, but I don't know. It just seems that it has these three colors in it, and this is basically for me to look at all the blues. One thing I found interesting, like I was looking at, was that when I was looking at the expired colors and which color family they came from, especially the expired colors from the 1990, and to see the color family that they came from, it seems that yellow has taken quite a hit. Yellow and orange has taken quite a hit whenever Crayola decided to expire a colors, because the latest color that they had retired was Dandelion, which is from the yellow family. And then when I looked at this and to see the amount of retired colors that I had in this set, a lot of them came from, again, the yellow family. We have lemon yellow, yellow orange, maize. These ones are from the orange family, the orange red, and here you have from the red family, the mulberry, from the blue family, violet blue and green blue. From the brown family, you had one which was the raw amber, and from the gray family you had the blue gray. But it seems from all of this, from the ones I have, I cannot vouch for the ones I don't have, but from the ones I've had, I have 4 colors that have been retired from the yellow family, which is, you know, a little interesting thing that I noticed when I compared the Crayola colors. Last thing I'm going to touch when it comes to these 1978 Crayola colors is the metallic colors. It came with 3 metallic colors: silver, gold, and copper. And when I compared that to the set that I have from 2014, which did come with a silver and a gold, and I used to swatch it out in black, because when I swatched it, it seemed very iridescent. When I swatched on white paper, let me get the 1974 one here. These colors down here, as you can see, these are the gold. It seems kind of iridescent to me, and the silver, so I did it on black, and it was there that I saw how opaque it was compared to the silver and gold from the 2014 collection. So yeah, these colors on the side are the metallic colors, and the 2014 collection did not come with a copper. So those little changes that I have seen. Other changes that I've noted when it comes to the colors was actually periwinkle. I don't know what's up. I don't think Crayola have an idea of what they want periwinkle to be, because in 1978 they had periwinkle as this color, and then when I came in the ones I had from 2000 to like 2010, this was the periwinkle color, and then in 2014 this is periwinkle color, which is, what color do you guys want periwinkle to be? It's confusing because I have 3 different versions of the same color name from the same company. So that is just stellar to me. My 1978 Crayola set did not come with a cerulean blue. It did come with a blue, and I showed you guys that. Other colors it came with that are familiar. It had a golden rod here. Came with a golden rod, and the golden rod in 1978 almost looked similar. This is what I'm looking at. In 1978 looks similar to the golden rod from 2014. So I don't know if they went back to their formulation for golden rod or not. Yes, it did came with a yellow, so I have a few representation of that yellow. It does come with red and magenta and the different shades of violets. As you can see here, the 1978 version is clearly marked with the year. The greens, I have green, blue here, and turquoise because it had on green labels, and so I just put it into color family based on the labeling. And when I swatched it out, it was then I realized these were actually more blue than green. So yeah, interestingly, this color, blue green, kind of looks like this color here, or you know, a cross between these two colors, Robin Eggs blue and the Gel FX color here. Gel FX Crayola doesn't have any color names, just like the metallics doesn't have any color names. This is the okay, so just to discuss, this is the chestnut here to its mother, which is the Indian red, because again, chestnut was renamed from Indian red, so it was originally called Indian red, which, as you can see, it is a beautiful red color, guys. Yeah, and they renamed it into chestnut. Other observations, so they have a color here named Thistle. Yeah, but I don't know if Thistle is a expired color or not. I've seen websites say it is expired, but then again, I have not confirmed that if it is an expired color from the official Crayola website. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Please let me know in the comments below if you know if it's an expired color or not. And these are the violets and purples. Purple is another color that I noticed, this color here, that I noticed has been changed in formulation from 1978 to the 2000s. So I don't know if Crayola doesn't have a handle yet on what they want their purple to be. I have 3 representation of peach. I think salmon is another color. I noticed that there were changes in that color. Yeah, because this is a salmon from 1978, and this is a salmon from the salmons that I have here, as you can see. Again, Crayola, you know, come on, guys. What color do you want salmon to be? Just let me know, because in 1978 you had it really pinky. In the 2000s, 2000 to 2010, because that's the years that I had in my old set that I had, it was this color, and then in 2014 I bought a set with this color. So guys, kind of let me know what color you want your salmon to be. It's amazing that you've changed your formulation there. These are the oranges. There's not really a lot of change, just one expired color, or retired color I should say, your grays and your blacks. And I've already shown the whites already, but you don't really see much of that on paper. You just have to look at it on the black. So I know I said I was going to do a color with me session in this video, but I think it's really too long for me to do a color with me session. If I do the video, the color with me portion of this, it will extend this video beyond 30 minutes, and I don't want that to happen. So what I'm gonna do is in this here and put a part 2 to it, where I actually do the color with me, where we do this illustration here using this set. So guys, see you in part 2. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, literally learning about crayons. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.